Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is business game presentation uh, meeting for batch 2017 0609 Group 6 Second 1. I made my own self mentor, Nick, mentor in charge of this particular group of this batch.
Hello.
As we all know that the business game tax is the fundamental tax in the MMM Guider School. It's the only group tax where all students are expected to work as a team. So this team of students in Secu 1 have done their documentation, have worked together as a team, and they're here to present their business game tax solution. So in Secu 1 of batch 2017 0609 Group 6, I have in the circle list of students, I have Comrade Afobaje, Abdul Jalili Jamil, Eze Nathan, Messi John, Love Inkim, Omovie Ogali Andrew, Lawrence India, Oluyomi Emmanuel, Dixon Chinedu Ali, Boyega Emmanuel, Samuel Udofia, as well as Samuel Taiwo. We have 12 of them in this circle. So I ever hand over the meeting to the representatives of this circle to come up with their president solution they have to us. So Abdul Jalili Chami, if you can hear me, I ever hand over the meeting to you. Thank you.
Hello?
Please speak, we can hear you.
The introduction. In Nigeria, officially the Federal Republic of Nigeria is a fast-growing economy which with 1,507,785,909 population in 2015. The largest country in the world, most popular country. The official language of Nigeria is English, with their capital in Abuja. The country average GDP as limited assist company by private individual. SD1 is 310 naira. Before anything, firstly, we have to look at for Nigeria, their strengths. Let's talk about the strength. The strength, that is one, availability of high digital production, that is manpower. Secondly, they have a fast growth domestic market. Thirdly, they have extensive knowledge in agriculture, basic industrial like rice, rubber, etc. They have service to fill over tourism. That is number 4. Then the number 5, the major resources is crude oil and agricultural. That is their strength. Then let's look at the weakness. There is not sufficient capital. That is their number 1 weakness. Then the number 2, there is lack of language competency. Then the 3, you have low interest in learning. That is new. Then number 4, we have weak human resources development program within the industry. High demographic population and high potential growth in the various of field. More customer intake in Nigeria to use Nigerian service and products. Being member of DSM and ASEAN giving privilege of more bargaining power with other markets. Then let's look at the threats. There is a high population cost in Nigeria which makes it less competitive. That is number 1. Then number 2, influx of cheap goods. Number 3, there is political disability. Then the number 4, there is lack of legal enforcement to suppress copyright violation. Mass analysis. Going into the tax code. The first say you have received all the information needed in order to become manager or leader in the MMM global community. Now you have an important task. Coming in a new country and develop MMM global there, then the new country will be Nigeria, as we are saying about now. As the starting have internet, knowledge received in the school, then $50,000 US. You have to develop a plan acting for a week. You must specify the number of deposits you will achieve over this period. That is the question. Then solution, aim and objective of traveling down to Nigeria as follows. One, to introduce MMM to residents of Nigeria, get them on MMM ideology. 3, explain in detail how MMM works. 4, tell them about the golden rules and risks involved in MMM. 5, make them understand the benefits of activities participants participating in the MMM community. Then we have the plans of activities for 1 week. Day 1, on arriving in Nigeria, we will first have an in-house meeting with group member to advise on the tasks ahead. We will seize every opportunity we got within the local to seek for information about how to operate in Nigeria without breaking laws. 2, we will work with a WAP developer to create a WAP address for MMM Nigeria. Probably maybe mmm/nigeria.net or nigeria.mmm.net alternatively. Then 3, we will create an awareness through physical interaction with the citizen, advice on social media like Facebook, Twitter, etc. Advert for the recruitment of indecency who will work as entrepreneur, etc. Day 4, and letting them to know what MMM is all about. MMM is based in Nigeria. Mobilization, preparation for seminar follow as well, like sharing of armband, place of poster, etc. Seminar in different locations within the faculty, visits Lagos, register of new participants. This professional marketing, customized MMM t-shirt with 30-man team share into the year in strategy local location to solve to anything they come across. Then the target people we are targeting when that is worker, entrepreneur, students, unemployed citizens, internet workers, internet marketers, etc. In Lagos, like Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Kano, which is the most populated city in Nigeria, having a population of 86.355 million, and other major cities in Nigeria. Target participants 100. Then when we have into the of what we're going to do, then we will look at the hotel accommodation a week. The unit is 500 because 500 times. Sometimes if there are 2 persons in a room, that is 1,000 plus. Transportation and lodging, that is 2 bucks. Then the handband will provide a banner, poster, coverage, camera, all projector and sound, MMM TV shirt, advertisement, stuff. And maybe when we maybe everything will be 11,000 naira. Then the calculation, participants the week 1, 500 participants. Then deposit has only a minimum of $5 US. We have total deposit of 50 times the 500 participants is going to give us $25 US. US dollars thousand. Below is the summary of the expenditure. Target allocation budget, we have 50,000 US dollars. Then total expenditure, we have 11,000 US dollars. Then the balance will be 38,000 US dollars. That's for the tax one. A week has passed. There are 4 men. The average contribution of a participant is around 300 US dollars. Under the regulation of MMM Global, you must provide at least 30% growth in terms of payments, starting with the first contribution. It will calculate how many new members and contribution you have to ensure in the next 3 weeks in order to be able to make the requirement, the required payment to old participants. It is necessary to your part for the next 3 weeks stated. Find out what resources you need and how you are going to. Then this is the solution. Here, the minimum contribution US dollars by to know how many register community to cater for of the whole particular nation. Now 500 whole participants registered first week and donate a minimum of 300 US dollars. Amount donated by participants, we have 300 times 500 is going to give us 450,000 US dollars. The register bonus at 20% for $300 is we will calculate 20 US dollars times 500 going to give us 10,000 US dollars. Then the 30% growth rate on 300 donation is 90 US dollars times 500 going to give us 45,000 US dollars. We calculate the 300 US dollar plus 20 plus 90 is going to give us 410 times 500 is going to give us 5,000. We need additional calculation. We are going to calculate the US dollar thousand minus the 150. That was the amount. All is going to be the balance of 55,000 US dollars. To be able to pay the old participant at 30% Mavro gross with 20 US dollars registration bonus, we need extra 55,000 US dollars. We need contribution for a new registration. Our 55,000 US dollars divided by 300. 183 participants, which means we are going to approximately 84 new participants with average contribution of 300 US dollars to be able to pay the old. Our 300 US dollars times that's 184 is going to give us 55,200 US dollars. Then resources needed to get new participants. We have 1. We need to train more people among the participants to become guardians, so they help spread the ideology of MMM and its benefits. Secondly, organize additional offline promotion in place we have not reached before. Then thirdly, intensify the use of media advertise. So if we maintain our projection of expected registered of the first week 500 for 3 weeks, we have 3 times 500 is going to give us funds in a month at a minimum donation of 350 participants, and this 300 is going to give us 450,000 US dollars, which will be more enough to pay the whole participant. Then budget summary. We have balance brought forward from the first week. We have balance of the $38,997 US. Then the expenditure, our seminar, advert, promotion, averages, etc. We spend about, let's just say, 10,716. Then our balance will be $28,281 US. Then tax 3. You are 100. The same plan for another month on the basic of the results of previous calculation. Take into the account the dynamic of growth, the number of new participants, and the contribution for the next 4 weeks. Then here we have the solution. From the first week, we had a total of 500 participants. If we maintain same rate for 3 weeks, we have 500 times 3 is going to give us 1,005 participants. In a month, 4 weeks, 500 times 4 is going to give us 2,000 participants. Assuming that half of the participants that register in the first week refer an average of 2 participants each. 500, which is 250, we have 250 times 2 is going to give us 500 participants. For the week, 4 times is going to give us 2,000. After 4 weeks, we have 2,000 plus 2,000 is going to give us 1,000 participants register at the end of 4 weeks. Therefore, 4,000 times 300 US is going to give us 1.1,200,000 US. The amount the participants will donate next 4 weeks will be 1,200,000 US. We will also continue registration, that is 100, to generate more contribution after paying first 2,000 participants, that is 250,000 US. We have a balance of 380 US. Also, we did this intensive training of participants will help in spending with the MMM. Technology, series of offline promotion will be organized as well. First, then we have the summary. We have location 28,281. Our expenditure, that is the promotion, we have 5,000 US. From our, then we have also 2,000. That is all for from tax to promotion 1 tax 3. Hello, sir.
Thank you, Abdul Jalili, for giving us a rundown of your tax 1 introduction to tax 3. So, Lawrence, if you can hear me, can you proceed with tax 4 and 5?
All right, sir. Hello.
Yeah, go
Hello,
ahead.
can you hear me, sir?
Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, listeners and viewers. My name is Lawrence India. I'm currently on batch 2007-0609 group 6 echo 1 on business game presentation. I'm taking tax 4. At tax 4, the tax reads that after 2 months, you have the number of participants and deposits that you have calculated. Now you can calculate what you need to organize within the next month. The week after the start of the month, there is the local holiday in Nigeria, which is celebrated during a week, respectively, in this period. The activity of registration falls by 25% of action for a month. What resources and how you should use them, the right amount of contributions, and participants for the development of the system. Now, the solution here is that here the aim is to figure out how to make up for a fall of 75% drop in the MMA registration location by a local, which is caused by a local holiday. Weekly registration maintained at if maintained at 500 participants with Nigeria celebration is 1 week, and 25% drop in registration is about 0.75 times 500, which will give us a loss of 375 participants. Now, this is from 500 minus 375 plus 125 participants, which means that's what we are left with. Now, first, we need to make up for this 375 loss. To achieve this, we need to increase the number of participant registration for the remaining 3 weeks. For the remaining 3, that is 375 for 3 weeks equals to 125 participants. So for each of the remaining 3 weeks, we have 125 plus 500, which will give us 625 participants in order to make up for the drop in the registration. Now, for the month, we will have for month has 4 weeks. So for week 1, week 2, plus week 3, plus week 4, week 1 now, since it's holiday, we're going to have 125 participants. If added to the second week, we already have 500. It's going to be 625. For the third week, also going to be 625, and the fourth week is going to be 625. Let's up all together, we'll have 2,000 participants respectively. Now, the donation for the month at a minimum of $300 per participant is at 2,000 participants times 300, which will give us about $600. Now, the action plans to get the extra 135 registrations. What we need to do is that, one, we need to train and empower more participants to become more managers in the community to increase input of output or out of the output flow. Now, we'll need to intensify our medias who make intensive advice by using social media platforms such as Facebook, BBM channels, even the WhatsApp group use it. Now, the third thing to do is that we can see we can take an advantage where we see the opportunity of a large crowd gathering for the celebration, create awareness wherever they can go to parks to make this awareness about them by becoming out and coming out en masse with branded t-shirts, Facebook scarves, distributing MMS souvenirs to enhance publicity. And the fourth thing we need to do is to organize additional seminars wherever we are. Now, the budget for this after the first and second week, we are left with. Hello, sir. We are left with one. We are left with 23. Around $281. Our expenses for the seminars and media have cost us about $8,000, which are left with a balance of $50,281. That is for tax. Now, tax 5, the person says that your did not work out. You do not have enough new registration and new deposit to cover the cost of the current deposit. Analyze and of action in this situation. What are the resources? How many participants, contributions, etc. This situation resolved. Due to lack of funds, there are delays in payment. Participants that neither make their own contribution nor they attract new members. So it is our solution to this problem. Our objective is one is to analyze the plan of action in the situation at hand. 2, we have to use the resources available. 3, to determine the number of participants and contribution needed to resolve this situation. Our plan of action of registering participants in a week did not work as initially planned. Instead, we were able to only register about 450 participants, which So for that, we'll have week 1, 2, 3, 4, and week 5, which to be amounted to week 1 to be 425, week 2 is going to be 450, week 3 is going to be 450 participants, week 4 is going to be 450 participants, and the total for the month, which was about 1,475 participants in that month. Anticipated participants put it as 2,000, because with that we now have a shortfall of 2,000 minus 1,475. So have a shortfall of 555 participants. The contribution of 1,475 for that month at $300 minimum donation is put. So now multiply that for 1,475 times 300, which will give us about $432,000. So we need additional 525 participants, a minimum of $300 donation to participants to be able to pay the old participants donation. That is what we need to do. Like we need to multiply like 525 participants times $300 to give us about $57,500. The resources that we need for this is that 1, we need to train more guiders to work alongside the initial ones. We need to organize a conference meeting with participants, informing them of the situation to avoid widespread panic and misinformation from which can arise from anywhere. Now, thirdly, we need addition. In addition, to embark on massive campaign and outreach in different regions visited or yet to be visited to make up for the loss in the last month, because this needs to enable us to meet the demand and covering more states, cities, and regions as well. Now, fourthly, we need to ensure that intense publicity is being carried out the newly registered participant by using available means such as TV adverts, blogs, text messages, via SMS, fax mails, and so on and so forth. Now, to instill MMM rules and regulation as well as the ideology among the population. So that is a rundown of the tax 4 and 5, sir. Hello, sir. Hello? Can you hear me?
Lawrence, thank you for that. Your network was at the point in time very, very messy, but okay, I followed your presentation through your documented document. So, Adeboyega Emmanuel, you can hear me clearly. Can you proceed with the next 2 tasks?
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
I can hear you.
Okay, my name is Adeboyega Emmanuel, and I'll be doing the task for task 6 and 7 for batch 2017-06-09, group 6, circle 1. So the task number 6 here says, during this month, delay in payment increased to 7 days. Referral activity almost reduced to 0. The old members do not attract anyone and do not make contributions to. In virtue of this situation, a pause mode is implemented in which all the old members are frozen and will be available for withdrawal when the situation will right itself. It says, new deposit grows as per old conditions are not frozen and available as usual. Make your plans of actions to another month. Resources, contributions, members, etc. So the solution we have provided for this is that one objective is sensitive members under pause mode. 2, inform them the reason for the introduction of the pause mode and how it can be overturned. And the 3 says, increase our campaign and seminars, especially to areas that are not conversant with MMM. And this is the method we use in action plan for the next 4 weeks. One is that we enlighten members on what the pause mode means and how it will affect them. Second one, we assure all participants that they wouldn't lose their initial deposit, but payment will be delayed for some special period of time. So we also continue with the media advert through flyers, billboard, etc. and all that. So, and the fourth one, we continue seminar in old areas and increase our target participants per week. We also share videos of happiness and testimonials to new and old participants to rebuild their trust in the system. We also encourage all members to continue active advertisement on social networks. We intensify our efforts on getting new entrants that are willing to provide more help. And we also teach members the importance of regular pH and GH to ensure system sustains. So the task number 7 here says, your efforts have been insufficient to reverse the situation. A restart took place, all the old marbles are removed. We start to work from the beginning, serious negative impacts of the members and unfavorable response. 1 or 2 negative articles in the mass media and you have to make a fresh start in such conditions. A plan of actions under specified conditions for a month. So this is the solution, and our aim is to reintroduce MMM to residents and inform them on MMM ideology and how it works, to encourage the new participants to provide more help. To achieve this, the following were carried out. One of the following that were carried out was to face the situation and talk to members and let them understand the restart of the system. We try as much as possible to provide adequate answers to all queries from participants and explain the current situation of MMM. We also organize a meeting with all our members and encourage them to continue in MMM community. We also explain the situation to those that lost their money about the warning not to give before joining. We show them videos of testimonials, history and experience of other countries that had a restart. We also introduce mouthwatering and irresistible incentive bars, such as increase marble growth rate to 50% or referral bonus to 20% to boost motivation. We keep being a good leader, even if it is our shortcoming that led to the current situation, by continuing to PH and GH timely and inviting new members into the system. And we also emphasize the essence of being a help provider to the community. So thank you, and I believe with this, in conclusion, this task has indeed enlightened us, and it has taught us the basic concepts necessary when introducing and advancing MMM in country. More so, how to sustain the 30% growth rate and referral bonus for old members were understood. Expected future challenges were highlighted, and how solutions be preferred. So I believe MMM guiders need to understand that there's need for consistency in registering new members into the system and encouraging old participants as well as to provide help. Thank you, sir. That is the end of it, sir. Together, we can change the world. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello? Yeah, thank you, sir. That is the end of the presentation, sir, for my hand here.
Okay, it's unfortunate that we didn't have a good network. What you're saying we're skipping, and most of what the 3 of you said was skipping. I don't really get them, but I follow. So as participated. Can you guys hear me, please?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Hear you now, sir.
We can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
Okay. The network is very crazy. Really crazy over here.
Okay, sir.
Manage. Yeah. So far, the business game task is to let you know the fundamentals of MMM, the starting points, the metamorphosis stage, and if you notice during tax 1, tax 2, tax 3, we're having new people into the system, holiday, your restrictions diminish, and tax 5, you're having this problem on how to increase the new participation. The bottom line is this: that in MMM, the activities and inactivities of the participants determines the sustainability of the community. Now, miracles do not come from anywhere. The 30% Marvel growth that you get as a reward for donating to someone comes from fellow participants. So if new participants are not coming into the system, then the system will not become healthy. Guidance, because some of you, if you go through your, the 5 of you that are in the meeting now, if you go through your business game tax, I've already, so you need to proceed to your certificate, get a certificate, and you're graded in plus or minus 7 days from now. So as guiders, as new guiders, it is expected of you to do what? Propagate the gospel of MMM, inviting participants into your structure. The more you invite new participants, the more the community become healthier and healthy. Then you should also, the task also makes you know that everything is all about patience. Now, nobody lose the money in MMM, but the only thing is that you might have a delay. It means the activeness and inactivities of participants. Like what we experienced in MMM Nigeria in December, we are going for a break for an holiday. MMM introduced the Christmas bonus, which I was expecting you guys to introduce your tax before. Then, and that didn't work. Then what's called? They implemented the frozen Marvel. The frozen Marvel, where Marvels were frozen. So the activities of participants in the community, both participant and new participant, led to the release of 10% of the frozen Marvels. Now we could understand that the community is becoming steady, healthier and stable, and more stable. So anytime from now, we'll have more percentage that have been released, depending on the inflow of new participants. So that is all MMM is all about. MMM is all about the participants. No boss anywhere. Sigma Brody is not pumping money from anywhere. The admin is not pumping money from anywhere. Money, the 30% Marvel reward you are getting is from participants like you and me. So there's a lot of you that after this training, you all, intensify efforts, tell the people, tell prospective participants about MMM. You must tell them the truth, the risks involved, how it works, the benefits, and all it's all about. So that is what the business task is actually aimed at, telling you the survivor series of the community. I'm going to address all of us again. Maybe I could arrange a general mandatory meeting for every one of you. But know that as guiders, you are to be responsible. Please and please, make your phones available for your downliners. Encourage your diners, teach them what they need to know. Encourage them, teach them how to operate their PO themselves. Encourage them to attend the guiders school just you have attended and become guiders. It's very, very healthy for your structure. Then, like the power is in the hand of participants. You can change a guider anytime you want. It's right for those who their guiders are not responsive or they don't know their guider or they're under typical guiders. You can always change your guider anytime you want. So that means as a guider, you need to be up and doing for you to have a healthy structure. I'm going to give you guys more brief before we finally shut down for the school. I'm very, very accessible. You can always reach me on WhatsApp. You can always reach me on Skype. Always send me emails. I'll respond to it. I'll respond to them as they come. So, guys, congratulations to Abtuchelili, Comrade, Adeboyega, Lawrence, Love. I think this is Love, and Dixon, Ali. Congratulations to you guys for attending the business game meeting successfully today. I would give you guys further brief in your group, and also we'll have a closing meeting, which I expect every one of you to be involved. I wish you all the best as you become guiders. I wish you all the best in your structure, and I wish you all the best in your various endeavors. Please note that you can also lose your guidership status if you are being reported. Now, if you are being reported, you will not know. You'll be investigated, and once you are found guilty, you'll be ripped of your guidership status. As guiders, you are not expected to do a lot of things. You're not expected to do a lot of things. I'll share videos of what is expected of you as a guider to do, how your PO will look like when you become upgraded, and that will launch you into the realm of guidership. Congratulations once more, guys, and enjoy your night. From me to you, always remember that I love you, but God love you the more. Thank you guys for honoring this meeting. Remember Musa and Tonic, and to have a lovely evening. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay.
Sir, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Lawrence, I spoke to you this morning concerning my issue. I don't want to proceed to the certificate issue process, and that's this thing still developed
don't
again.
proceed yet.
Okay, sir.
Until you get a word from me.
All right.
Chat me up later
Right.
tonight. Chat me up later tonight. Circle 2 are waiting for that meeting. I have to end this meeting now for the presentation. So thank you guys. See you later.
All right.
WhatsApp.
All right, sir. Good night, sir.